Hello and welcome back, my beautiful froggy army, to another video. Today, after 5 million years, we are going to be working on my nooks. I have been struggling with this build. I wasn't sure how to decorate it, where to put it, all the kind of stuff. So, like with most things in life, I just procrastinate it and I push it aside and I try to forget about it until the crippling anxiety I feel for pushing it aside comes back to me, and then I feel pressured to do it, so I do it. So yeah, we're finally working on nooks today. So as always, let me show you what we're working with today. This is my little park area, and when I was working on this, I built up this big cliff space right behind it. It is nothing special, I just made a huge square, but that is what we're going to be working with today. So I actually did make room for both nooks and Abel's, and I'll kind of touch on like the Abel's portion a little bit, but we're not decorating or working on her today. She's going to be for another video because I was just solely focused on nooks today. It did actually take me a lot of work and a lot of time to get this done today, to just do nooks by itself, so I don't think I would have had it in me to do Abel's, but I'm just going in first and working on the cliffs, marking out a space for an incline. I did decide to put it kind of like, what is this called? I don't know, facing like the camera instead of like sideways, I guess vertical. And obviously the campsite is in the way, so that's why it kind of took me like forever. I had to move so many buildings. I had to like do 2 inclines because I do another incline later, you'll see, spoilers, but I do another incline. And just like time traveling to the next day for stuff to get built, you know, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of hassle. Sometimes building in Animal Crossing is so infuriating. I don't know how you guys do it when you don't time travel. So yeah, obviously I had to move the campsite, and I just went ahead and tossed it on this side of the island where I just tossed all the buildings that I don't know what to do with. So it went there. And of course I just had to time travel to the next day, and on the loading screen of the next day, it was so cute. Scoot was being freaking adorable. I love him. But then we went right back to it. So I just continued. Oh my god, my cats. My cats. Of course, when I want to record, you guys are just like going crazy. I have no idea what they're doing. They've been like digging in boxes because like there's a bunch of boxes around because I've been ordering stuff, so they are just obsessed with like getting in the box and being in the box, and I don't know why that's such a cat thing, but it's adorable. But I don't need that energy from you guys right now. Just take it. You guys are at an 8, I need it at like a 3. Thank you. Hopefully they stop. But not really doing anything that interesting. I thought that this would be ample room because, as you can see, there's a house also behind this little area. Turns out I had to move that house as well. Another spoiler. But as you can see, I'm also being very indecisive here, trying to figure out how I'm going to cram nooks and Abel's onto this area. But I decided to go ahead and start building up another level because I thought it would be cool. On my last island, I put nooks and Abel's together, and I kind of was like, I don't really want to do that again. Maybe I want to like change it up, have them be in separate areas. But then I was like, you know what? I might as well just stick them together, just get it over with, because I don't even know. I struggled so much with this. I struggled with where to put nooks. How am I possibly going to figure out where to put Abel's? And I figured if I can just cram them in here, whatever, we'll call it a day. I feel like I'm running out of space on my island already, so we're just gonna try to condense, you know? And I thought it would be really like interesting visually as well, just to have them kind of like be on different tiers and be like right near each other. I don't know, it'd be really cute. Like the whole front part of my island right now is pretty flat. I don't really have like a lot of cliffscaping going around or like different heights, anything dynamic like that, so I thought I could start doing more of that, just kind of having some more interesting stuff going on. So I'm glad I did do it. Hopefully it comes out good because I still haven't done Abel's yet, but I think it'll be fine. So I just kept working on that. Really nothing that interesting. It's still not 100% done. Of course, whenever I work on Able Sisters, I'm going to tweak this a little bit. I'm thinking it's not going to be enough room, but we shall see. We shall see when we get there. And then when I was going to resident services to move Etoile's house, it happened. The most unspeakable, unpredictable event on my island. But I just safely ignored it and moved on with my day. And then when I was talking to Etoile, she was literally in her PJs, which was really weird because it's literally 1:50 p.m. outside, but I wasn't gonna question her because I did just take a nap at 9 p.m. and woke up at 11 p.m. at night, so I really can't judge. But after that, I just went ahead and built that second incline up. Still not a 100% sure like decision. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that there, but this is the final product. I marked out the space where I wanted Abel's sisters to go, but once again, not really 100% sure about it, but we're gonna see if she looks good, because I'm also afraid that once I put the building down, it's gonna be like too tall and it's gonna block Nooks, you know? It's gonna be kind of in the way. You'll see, it'll make more sense once like Nooks is done, but yeah, I'm just kind of explaining my worries, my woes, because you guys are my listening ear, and I appreciate that so much. While we're on the topic of my woes, today I literally had such an embarrassing moment because I've recently switched over to a new bank, and because I switched over, I had to make a new password. So I keep forgetting that password like over and over and over again and getting locked out of my account. It's happened twice now. I've reset my password a ton of times because I just forget it, and then I get locked out because I just don't remember and I just hit like the limit for guessing your password. So today I legit got locked out, and I had to call a customer support person, and they were literally asking me questions about my account to like verify that it was me, and I literally didn't know some of the stuff he was asking me, and it was just so embarrassing because I was like, please, I promise I'm the owner of this account, just let me back in. I just need my money, please. But it was so embarrassing. Oh my god, like I just didn't know the stuff, and the guy was like, are you sure? Like double check that, because like he was trying to help me out and be a homie, but gosh, it was just one of those days, one of those moments, you know? So anyways, back to the build. Here I decided to make like a little Nookling parking spot. I have seen plenty of people do this. This is such a super cute little thing to do, and I thought it would be perfect for kidcore. Basically, you just get like a little parking spot, custom design. I'll put the codes for the ones I use down in the description, and you just put like little tricycles or scooters or even bikes, and it's kind of like the Nooklings rode their little scooters to work or something. It's super cute. So first I was just putting down a little square because I thought it would just be like a little short section, but then I decided, why don't I just make a big path? Like, we need a path anyway just to lead you up to Nooks, so I'll just put it like on this path and it'll look great. So after fiddling with the design a bit, you know, just trying to figure out where I wanted to place it, I did end up using some little tricycles as their little vehicles. I see a lot of people use the tricycles and I think they're so cute. I like to imagine them just like riding, pushing the little pedals with like their little feet. Oh my god, it's so cute. And I randomly put a little utility pole behind Nooks because I was trying to get some vertical height going, but you don't really see it back there. But it's the thought that counts, you know? It's the thought that counts. And then I thought this little flower design would go so cute in this little area because it was kind of like a little 4-tile spot, and it would fit perfectly right here, except for the last little section was actually rounded off, so I just went down and fixed that. And I really wanted to put like a tree standee on top of that, but I just could not get it configured the way I want to. I think the tree standees are like 1.5 tiles wide, so it's really awkward. I just could not get it to look the way I wanted. So after cutting all of that out because it was pointless, I decided to put a drink machine instead, and I put some little cardboard boxes. I do use a lot of cardboard boxes because I really wanted to give it that like shop feel. So maybe they're getting in a lot of shipments, and maybe the two boys are, you know, kind of backed up in here, so they're not unpacking stuff. Kind of reminds me of like a Dollar Tree, you know, where there's just like boxes usually everywhere. And then for the path, of course I gotta put a lot of custom designs. I wanted to use more of my water path, but I didn't want to have it be as strong because the water path is kind of my main path that I use in my little city area. So I decided to do this little trick that I've seen a lot of people do, which is just using like these little edge pieces to kind of have it like creeping in, you know, like the water is just kind of like poking in and being like, hey, like, what's up? Can we come in? Can we, hello? Is there room for us? But then you tell them no, but they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll back off. But then they don't really, you know, they're just kind of like around the corner. So that's kind of what I was going for. And then I put some more cute little designs at the front there, putting the little hopscotch and chalk stuff. So I was kind of imagining like my villagers are kind of like drawing with chalk and like maybe eating some snacks over there. And then they kind of like drop their little popcorn on the ground, which is literally littering, and we're gonna get ants. But what can you do? My villagers just do whatever they want. I cannot control them. So here you go, using more boxes. I really like these cardboard box DIYs. I think they're very interesting and I feel like they don't get enough love. I wish you could put stuff on top of them. That would make them like literally 10 out of 10. Right now they're an 8 out of 10 because you can't put stuff on top of them. Yes, I'm taking away 2 points for that. It's just ridiculous. Imagine if I could put a little karopi snack on there. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I think that might just be a me issue though. I just want to put karopi snacks on literally everything. And I'm just trying to fill up the rest of the little path, the stone path, with some cute kidcore custom designs. Again, all of these codes will be linked in the description if you are interested in using the same ones as me. We can be twins. That would be so cute. So yeah, just doing some more decoration, trying to get some more custom designs going, trying to get some more items going, using more cardboard boxes, like I said, lifesaver, they look so good. And I'm actually so proud of how this build came out, because usually for builds, how it works is either I have like an idea in my head and I'm like, okay, I want to use these specific items and I kind of want to have it laid out in this way, and I kind of have like a plan. Like, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I do have like kind of a visualization, or I have like specific items in mind that I want to use. Or other times I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I am just going to grab items and pray. So this was kind of the grab items and pray kind of route. I knew I wanted to use cardboard boxes and do the little tricycle area, but that was kind of it. Well, there's one more area I kind of had an idea for, but these are very small little details, you know? The rest, I was like, I don't know, just make it look like a shop, I guess. How do you do that? I don't know. So really, after I like built the cliffs and did like the paths and stuff, I was just kind of winging it. Which is usually how it goes, you know, that's like, let's be honest, that's the majority of my island life, career, mental state. I just winging it, just hoping for the best. But it came out so good. Thankfully, I feel like I've kind of just gotten used to just winging it, so we're usually good, we're usually thriving, and everything is all perfect. That's why, you know, this tree glitch that I just did right here worked out so great. Perfectly executed on the first try, just because winging it, you know? Actually though, I'm so glad they have not gotten rid of this amazing feature that is 100% intended to be in this game, the tree glitch, and I hope it never leaves. Let's just I'll stop talking about it now so we don't bring attention to it, because if it leaves I will cry. If it disappears on me, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to decorate, you know? But I finally did manage to incorporate a tree standee on this little build area. I really wanted to bring in some tree standees. I think I need to place them more around my island because they're super good for kidcore. You know, you can have that vertical height, you can have kind of like a tree-like thing. I mean, it's just a flat tree. It's just a flat tree. It's got like that kidcore vibe, you know? It's just so good, and I need to put them like more in more places, because I feel like if I use too many regular trees, it starts looking like too natural, unless like a little city area, at least in like my city part. So I think the tree standees are really good, you know, very artificial looking, perfect for, you know, a crowded, bustling city. So I definitely got to get on that tree standee hype train and place them just absolutely everywhere. We are Tree Standee Island now. We are changing the name. I know you can't change it, but I'm hacking the game. I'm going to change it. Tree Standee Island. But anyway, I just continue fiddling with the custom designs and all of that. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I get really picky about which designs go where. If some of them are like too similar in shape, I won't put them next to each other. For example, the little egg that I have and the puddle, they're both kind of like circle shapes with like wobbly edges. So I'm like, no, these cannot be touching each other. They cannot go together. They're too similar. You know, you gotta have like different shapes like mixed up, and I can't have like too many like big ones like near each other. I gotta break it up with some smaller ones. And sometimes if I feel like a custom design doesn't really fit in that area, I'll move it also. For example, I moved the little juice box like right next to the little scooters because I felt like it fit more. Like Timmy and Tommy were riding in, swagging with their little sunglasses, drinking some juice boxes, and then like the heroes they just tossed them to the side and ran into Nooks because they got work to do. They are the backbone of this island, and they left it for somebody else to clean up later, which I will happily do. You guys probably just work for free, you know, Timmy and Tommy. I don't know if Tom Nook pays you, so I will happily clean up after you. My kings, I am so happy to do that. But yeah, then I decided to actually put items on this little path that I made. I don't even know why I put an actual path down here. I could have just left it, but I was like, you know what, like what's the point of this? I'll just put items. But of course, like how it usually goes, I just forget about that and start doing something else. So I decide to put like a little bike right here. I love putting bikes and like scooters and little tricycles everywhere because it kind of, I don't know, it makes it seem like my villagers have their own transportation and like, you know, they ride their bike to the little store and it's so cute. I really like using those as decoration. And for some reason, I just decided to go and work on this totally irrelevant little section right here, which is great. I was very indecisive. I don't even think I even finish this right now. Raven, why are you doing this? This is so painful. Sometimes I hate that I do this. I felt like I was really focused for the most part on this build, but of course there's always going to be more of those moments where you just have to zigzag across everywhere and just do to something totally different. I'm very much like that in real life though. I will start working on stuff and then get bored of it and move on to something else and just keep bouncing back and forth between stuff. Usually like crafty stuff, like, you know, I'll be really into crocheting certain things. I'll make like little bags or something. I'm like, yes, I love this. And then one day I'm like, okay, I'm sick of this. So I toss aside all of the stuff that I was already working on that's not finished. And then I'm like, okay, now I want to sew or something like that. And I just start doing that. You will not believe the amount of unfinished projects I have shoved into drawers and just areas like my closet. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. But I just get so fatigued with doing, I don't know, stuff that's very repetitive over and over. I gotta have variety, you know? That's why Fruit Loops are my favorite cereal, because you don't just eat the same color, you got multiple colors going on. Same with Fruity Pebbles. Ah, Fruity Pebbles are so good. I really want Fruity Pebbles right now. I use them as like an ice cream topper. Same with Fruit Loops, but I kind of like Fruity Pebbles better because I feel like Fruit Loops, if you put them on ice cream, they get like kind of hard with the coldness. I don't know if it's just me. But going back to the build, I put this little dirt path here just to kind of mark out like a separate path going up to Abel's, like kind of showing you the way, like, hey, there's an incline here, like walk this way, like come on, let's go. And in a true Froggy Crossing fashion, I had to include the little froggy tiles. They are a staple in this island. Love them, 10 out of 10. And I had to mix in some other tiles because I just like, I think it's a real issue now. I cannot just put one tile over and over and over again. I have to mix it up. I feel like it's too much of a strain on my eyes to look at the pattern. I feel like unless it's like a really subtle pattern, but this green is pretty bright. And I don't know, I feel like it's just too much on my eyes, so I gotta break it up with other stuff. I feel like it looks cuter anyway. So yeah, just messing with the custom designs. Of course, they have to be very particular, you know, go where they deserve to go. And then this is the next section that I wanted to work on. I wanted to have like a little tool display. I don't really know why. I guess because Nook sells tools. So I was like, oh, I'll have some like tools displayed on the outside. That'll be really cute. So I just put these little tiles down. I was going to use those on the dirt, but I felt like it was too dark. Like I already had the gray going on with the Nook's area, so I didn't want to put that on the Able Sisters path. But yeah, I just included some cute little tools, ones that I felt were like kind of kidcore colors or like bright colors. I really love the star net. It is so precious. I just need to buy like a whole bunch of those at Nook's whenever they're on sale, so I have like an army ready, you know, whenever I'm going bug catching, which is never, but you know, it's a cute accessory. So yeah, I thought I was gonna put more tools, but I didn't, so I just kicked off the excess, and I felt like it like evened out anyways. So just trying to decide on like final touches here and there, putting those leaves, and of course putting a little Kuropi snack up on the little vending machine. Always gotta have a Kuropi snack. I feel like that's gotta be in at least every section of my island because it is Froggy Kidcore specifically. Gotta have frogs, you know? So just trying to figure out these last couple of little areas that I wanted to finish up. Mainly this little side path. I didn't know what to put, but I did decide on some cute stuff. I put that little potted plant, and I really wanted to include the coin. I felt like it was such a cute touch because this is a shop, you know, money transactions are indeed involved. So I felt like having a little coin outside was super cute. These Mario items honestly give me life. I'm so glad that I decided to use quite a few of them in this build. They really come in handy. They are so good for Kidcore, so thank you Nintendo for adding those. I'm very grateful. You're keeping me as a shill. I will forever stay a Nintendo shill. You got me. You got me. So yeah, just adding custom designs here and there, and then I decided I wanted to add just two little flower plants. Well, I would say two flowers, but technically every flower has like multiple, you know, like there's 3 flowers on each flower, so like Whatever. I decided to add flowers just to include some nature stuff. Like I said earlier, I don't want to make things too naturey because it's still supposed to be a city area, kind of, but just, you know, a little bit here and there. There's still flowers in the city, but I decided to rearrange this little area, just put a snack machine, and I felt like that looked much simpler and cleaner, and just putting a cute little superstar on top of it. Very, very cute. I love the items that like spin like that. That and the coin. They're just so cute. They're such nice eye visuals, eye candy. And then I decided to actually be productive and work on just a little bit. I don't finish this, so don't get your hopes up, but I decided to work on the side area a little bit. I decided I was just going to put that city tile for now. I do want to put items on top of these tiles, and of course I'm gonna like mix it up with the other variations of this tile. I just don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I still need to finish that fence as well with the simple panels. A lot of unfinished stuff down here, so we're just gonna ignore it, but I did put the effort in a little bit. I also have not finished that main path with the water because I'm not sure where I want it to go yet. I don't know if I want it to do like a right turn or if we're just going to keep going straight all the way to the back of the island. I'm not quite sure where it's going yet, so I'm just not going to touch it just until I figure out where exactly it's going. But I also got to use my little bread slice, which I haven't used once on this island yet, so finally I made it work somewhere. So after I did all of that, everything was done. I love how I went down the incline so I could walk up it, but that's to give you the whole view. You know, we have like the little side of Nooks, then we have the other side. We have lots of boxes scattered around. It's kind of like wet. There's a lot of puddles. Water is leaking somewhere. We have Timmy and Tommy's little parking area, little vending machine. You can get a snack if you're thirsty. We have some tools on display showing their stock, and we just have like a bunch of cute custom designs, and I made sure there was plenty of room to walk around in. So yeah, I think it came out super cute. Of course, nothing too crazy, just kind of throwing items everywhere, but that's kind of my style, so I'm very, very happy with it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to like it. And if you really liked it and you want to see more, you should subscribe because I do this stuff twice a week and I stream once a week here on the channel. So you'll be getting more content. I'm just saying. And if you like it, I mean, you should come watch. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned. I do lots of videos like speed builds, build your hunts, let's plays, all kinds of fun stuff. And if you want to catch up with me outside of YouTube, feel free to follow me on all my socials down below in the description, linked there conveniently for you. All you have to do is click and then click follow. How easy is that? Wow! I really hope you got inspired by this video, or you just had a good time, either or. That is always my goal. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.